Hello friends, today we are going to learn about what is suit of civil nature. So what is suits of civil nature? It covers the private rights and obligations of a citizen. So any private rights and obligation that a citizen have, it is covered under the suits of civil nature. So, however, the political, the religious, the criminal matters will not cover under this expression. Only the private rights, such as right to property, right to worships, all the private rights of a person shall include under the head of civil nature. In order to determine the principal question, the determination of a civil right and the enforcement, it is not the status of the party that will determine the suit of a civil nature, but the subject matter of the suit will determine actually what is a suit of civil nature. The right to worship, right to property, or right to taking out of religious processions, right to shares in offerings, then damages for civil wrongs, specific performance of a contract, then right to rents, then right to dissolution of marriage, all covers under the head of civil nature. However, the suits that involves principally on the caste questions which are purely religious in nature, then this will not come under the suit of civil nature. So, under the Code of Civil Procedure Code 908, Section 9 provides that a civil court shall have jurisdiction to try all suits of a civil nature unless it is barred. So, Section 9 of the Code thus provides that a civil court shall have the jurisdiction, all kinds of jurisdiction, try all cases which are of civil nature, but if it is not expressly or impliedly barred in any enactments or laws. So, in order to institute a case in a civil court, the civil court shall have jurisdiction to try the suits only if the two conditions fulfilled. The two conditions that has to be fulfilled are that the suit must be of a civil nature and the cognizance of such suit should not have been expressly or impliedly barred. So these two conditions must be fulfilled. Only then a civil court shall have jurisdiction to try the suit. And however, even two explanations are provided under the section 9. It is provided under section 9 itself. Firstly, explanation 1 provides that right to property or to an office, if it is contested in a civil court, but such cases will also have cognizance, even though it is if the decision it depends on the questions of any caste or religious rite and ceremony, then also it will fall under the civil nature. It will not be ceased to be a suit of civil nature. Secondly, in cases of any religious offices in which any no fees or emoluments were attached, can also be said to be a suit of civil nature. Such cases will be maintainable as per explanation 2 of the section 9. Now, what does expressly barred means? So, a litigant shall having a grievance of a civil nature has a right to sue if his cognizance is not barred. But what is expressly barred? So, whenever any things are expressly mentioned in any enactment, if any enactment or law expressly bars the jurisdiction of a civil court, then the litigant shall have will able to institute a suit in a civil court. The civil court will have no any jurisdiction. So in the case of State of India versus Moradhya Singhs, it was held that a legislature can bar the jurisdiction of a civil court, but can make laws in order to bar the jurisdiction of a civil court, but it cannot contravene the provisions of the constitutions. So the legislature will have to keep in mind the constitutional provisions while any bar to the jurisdiction of civil court is made. So then now what is impliedly barred? So impliedly barred, so due to general principles of law, certain things have to be are barred by law. Like for example, due to public policy, certain things are barred. For example, if a person takes bribes, takes money in order to give evidence in a court, so the contract that he has the contract that he has made of taking money and for that he will give false evidence in a court, such a contract will be an illegal one. So any illegal act, any unlawful act which is against public policy will be impliedly barred under the court. So this is what about the what are the suits of civil nature. I hope you all have understood. So thank you.